I want to get yourself to a haunted house. How about the Factory of Terror down in Canton? 5 full attractions, totaling over a mile in length. Unbelievable scenery, jaw-dropping special effects, and terrifying actors. Now, if you're near Canton, it's not down in Canton. It's right across town. FOTOhio.com to get there from wherever you are. Tickets, info, all of it. A couple of tickets for you. Caller 10. Factory of Terror in Canton. Good luck. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007.
What feels great to do is absolutely free, can be done by yourself, and yet no one ever mentions it.
It's the Alan Cox Show
on the Buzzard.
WMMS.
I won't leave you hanging next week either. I'll have passes for the Haunted Schoolhouse and Laboratory in Akron. We're celebrating 50 seasons of fear. We will be preempted, by the way, on Monday. We will not be live on Monday to make way for Guardians baseball. Game 1 of the postseason run there is going to be Saturday here on MMS. You'll hear all of those games here on the Buzzard. So Saturday, your first pitch is going to be 1:08. Guardians playing either the Tigers or the Astros. Has that game wrapped up? I know that earlier somebody texted me that the Tigers hit a home run off of the foul pole to go 1-0 up on the Astros.
It is the top of the 9th, and they are up. The Tigers are up 5-2.
There you go.
So looking good for the Tigers. Getting a little sweep. Moving on to play us.
We would rather play Detroit than Houston, I think, is the conventional wisdom.
Yeah, although Detroit's really hot lately, so...
I mean, they're beating Houston.
They're beating Houston, so I don't think there's an easy team to go against in that situation, but looks like it's going to be Detroit.
So 1:08 Saturday afternoon, and then we will be preempted Monday afternoon. Your first pitch, 4:08. Both of those games from Progressive Field before the Guardians have to hit the road for the next two. So Saturday, Monday, your 2024 Division Series with the Guardians.
There's a good chance that 3 team. Well, I mean, you got Kansas City, you got Detroit, you got the Guardians all in the playoffs already, but Kansas City beat Baltimore last night.
Yeah.
They're winning right now. It could be 3 American League Central teams in the ALDS,
right.
Which is crazy.
Right. That would be wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of those teams have big payrolls.
Because either
the Tigers are probably higher than Kansas City or us.
Yep.
But yeah, that's crazy.
Braves and Padres are playing. One of them will play the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Mets Brewers. One of them will play
Mets won last
Phillies.
night.
And then, So anyway, Saturday and Monday, Guardians baseball on MMS. Live from Progressive Field. My nephew lives in Tucson, Arizona. He is an airline mechanic.
Mine lives in Idaho.
And when you're out there in Arizona, they take their natural environment very seriously. You know, we spent 10 days in Sedona year before last, and they have all these local regulations where the colors, and there are a couple of exceptions, you'll see like a red here and there, but most of the colors of retail establishments have to be amended so that they kind of tend to blend with the natural background. So, for instance, Sedona, I think, has one of the only McDonald's in the whole country that is not done out in red and yellow. It's like a teal blue and a sandstone because they want, they don't have huge billboards there. They don't want all this light and digital pollution. And it's kind of the same there with Tucson. My nephew lives there. He works third shift. And but they have problems there now with a grand opening of a new McDonald's in Tucson because the locals feel like they really ran afoul of this. They had this was a fully rebuilt McDonald's in Tucson. And so they used a giant inflatable Ronald McDonald on the roof. to welcome everybody back. And the locals did not like it. So the person who owns the franchisee is contending with the ire of the local people. They think that it brings down, white people, brings down the upscale nature of the area.
Is Tucson that nice?
Apparently, I've never been, actually.
Neither have I.
But apparently this neighborhood is nicer than they want a...
Have a McDonald's.
Well, there's McDonald's everywhere. I mean, you can't get away from McDonald's. But I guess to their mind, they're like, well, it should at least be a fancy McDonald's. You know, like in Independence, when we worked at Oak Tree, that Independence McDonald's.
2 stories.
2 stories.
2 stories. Fancy McDonald's.
Fancy McDonald's.
That was a fancy pants McDonald's.
So locals were concerned. Now, again, this is just an inflatable that's going to be there because it's a grand opening of a friggin' McDonald's, and the people who are around there are like, well, it's going to turn everything into a circus around here, and we don't like it.
Was not expecting.
Just going home, and all of a sudden, pop, there it was.
It was a sight Catalina Foothills resident Clive Morgan wasn't expecting to see: a large inflatable Ronald McDonald up on the roof of this newly renovated McDonald's location. It's fair to say he ain't loving it.
I thought, this is crazy. Would this set a precedent for all the drive-thrus and McDonald's in town? And we'd end up like a huge...
Something tells me Clive is not a native Tucsonian.
Or American.
Why? Why? Why are you guys presumptuous?
Hello! Oh, Governor! I don't like your inflatable mascot. I think I'm nailing it.
Would this set a precedent
What would it
for
sound
all
like
the
if he lived in
drive-thrus and
Louisiana?
McDonald's in town?
I set a precedent. I don't care for the precedent, said it. I don't like them flammable. I guarantee. Make the town look like a circus. How about ho?
And we'd end up like a huge theme park.
So this is our kitchen area.
Paul Diaz owns Diaz Management, which is the largest McDonald's franchise group in southern Arizona. This new location is special to him.
It's the closest restaurant to my home.
It was just reopened after going through a complete rebuild. He says now the restaurant offers more digital capabilities and a much more efficient space for his staff.
I like how he points to the digital screen that says, no employee of the month for September. That's what he wanted. They could have just put somebody's photo up there for background, but they didn't do that. He pointed to the screen. I said, we've got all new digital screens, and it just says, no employee of the month for September. Beatings will continue until morale improves. So, yeah, Clive doesn't care for it. Now, I think one guy from England complaining does not a riot make. But whatever, that particular location is run by the franchisee's daughter. You got to keep it in the family, as it were. Oh, pardon me. I'm going to burp. Wait, hold on. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, God.
That was half of a hiccup.
I'm sorry?
That was half of a hiccup.
No, that was a full hiccup. No, I'll do it. Hold on. I'll do it.
God, here we go.
Alan, you bitch. Here's a text. Nobody cares that your nephew works third shift. Eat rotten eggs and poo-poo your pants, you homosexual. What is happening around here? I mean,
know, you're the one that plays the messages.
I
so
don't. I'm just reading them as they. That's a text.
You don't have to.
Well, I like people to be engaged in the
It's only going to beget more homosexual and rotten eggs talk.
You homosexual!
What does rotten eggs have to do with anything?
I don't know.
You stink. You stinky man.
Eat rotten eggs. I would eat fresh eggs. Who
Well, they
would
don't
eat
want
rotten
you.
eggs?
I don't want you to. They want you to eat rotten eggs because they want you to put
But
your pants.
I would not eat them on a boat.
Would you eat them with a goat?
I would not eat them with a goat.
Would you eat them here or there?
I would not eat them anywhere. No.
Wow. You do not like rotten eggs.
I do not like them at all. I do not
Nailed
like them
it.
as much as segs. Yeah. Alan, they're worried about light pollution, and here in Ohio we're dealing with actual heavy air pollution. Yeah, well, that's true. Well, listen, everybody
That's from
has...
Canada.
Everyone, it's from the wildfires. Everyone has complaints relative to their station, right? We got money here for you. It is the last keyword of the day. To get you $1,000, we'll start it all back up again tomorrow morning with RMG. But every one of these is $1,000, so I hope you win. Listen closely. Good luck.
This is your chance to bet with the Buzzard Bookie and win $1,000 now. Enter this nationwide keyword at WMMS.com. Credit. That's credit. Enter it now at WMMS.com.
If you listen to us on iHeartRadio, I'd like to know where you are. If you are out of state, maybe you're in Tucson. We've got people in Tucson, Arizona. We've got people all throughout the area. Michael's in Tucson. Jason is in Tucson. Kevin is in Miami. Amanda listens in Goldsboro, North Carolina. Andy's in Topeka, Kansas. Wally is in Albuquerque. Jason's in Glendale, California. Sean is in West Haven, Utah.
Hey, y'all. I am a couple days behind listening to the show on the iHeartRadio app. Ding! So you may have already mentioned this. If you haven't, you're welcome. But just something that I wanted to get you hip to, given the incredibly highbrow nature of the comedy that you provide. Go ahead and search anyone's name and the words poop song. Hate the show.
Oh, darling. We did that yesterday, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
That woman sent me the Alan poop song.
Yeah.
But they have them for Bill and Mary, too.
Let's go.
The guy who sings about poop and pee and puke.
Alan, poop, 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 Alan, poop. Alan, poop, 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 Alan.
I mean, so you can pretty much figure out what's going on there. Now, yours is Billy. He went with Billy, if that's okay.
That's fine. It's for poop.
Billy, poop, poop.
Switch from guitar to piano. Put a little reverb on.
This is a stupid song that is going to absolutely be in my head. This is
Billy.
Yeah, Billy, poop, poop.
Billy,
Mary,
poop, poop.
Mary, poop. Mary, Mary, poop. Mary, 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 poop, poop. Mary, 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 poop. Mary, 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 poop.
So it's got a kind of a Billy Joel Piano Man quality to it.
This is definitely going to end up being a whoopsie poop song. That one is. Where I'm
You think so?
Whoopsie poop. Trying to get her to poop.
Kind of a doo-wop vibe. Let me see if I can find the longer, extended 12-inch dance remix of your song there.
Billy, poop, poop.
Billy, poop, poop.
Billy, poop, 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 poop.
I like they switches it up.
Billy. Billy, poop, poop, poop.
Imagine you learn an instrument. You learn the guitar. Now, for
Get
all I
great
know,
at it.
this guy might be like a legitimate session guy or recording artist, and
Yeah.
this is just what he dicks around with in his free time. But this guy has done a lot of songs.
Well, he probably...
The songs about people's names and
Yeah.
the poop and the pee.
And how many views do they have? Like, how many views does this have on... Is this on YouTube?
Spotify.
Spotify. All right, how many plays does it have?
No clue.
There's no... It doesn't show?
Well, let me see. No, it doesn't show.
Does it show
Oh,
like
16,000.
16,000. Okay.
Since
so that's-
2019.
Okay, so it's not a ton, but if you have 16,000 on every song that you have and you have a whole bunch,
Yeah.
he's probably making a good chunk of money. He's probably making more from this than he did from whatever band he had.
Sure.
Breaking news.
Sticky dog poop. Sticky
You can play this for
Take
whoopsie.
that dog out because he gotta go poop. Sticky dog poop. Sticky dog poop. He's gotta push the poop out of his butt. Why does a doggy have a butt? There's only one
Why does a doggy have a butt? That's a question that only the dogs can.
Exclusive news update.
The Detroit Tigers have officially moved on to the ALDS versus the Guardians.
Hey, there we go. Cleveland Guardians. I thought it was.
They won 5-2.
Wasn't that the second game?
Yeah, it's only.
I thought it was
it's the
3.
Best of 3. Best of 3.
Best of 3. Okay,
Best
gotcha.
of 3.
Best of 3.
Best of 3.
So they don't play the third game because they've already won 2. And that's the best of 3,
it.
right? I figured it out.
Yeah,
If you carry the 1.
Past him. Mm-hmm. Alan knows sports.
Oh, and math. It's really less about sports and more about math.
True,
okay, so
true,
they're
true.
going to best of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say, for instance, it was best of 5.
Yeah.
Then if you
Well,
won
that will be
3,
the new series that they're in,
right,
against the Guardians. So it's a best of 5 series. So how many games do they have to win to move on to the best of 7 series in the ALCS?
Ooh. Okay, so let me think. So if it's best of 5, let's say they win the first, and then they win the second, but then the Tigers win the third. So best of 5. Okay, so then they're not in a must-win situation yet, but they're close. So they would, out of 5, the best. Well, best of 5 is winning all 5. They'd have to win all 5.
No.
That's the best of 5. The best you can do is winning all 5 games, Bill. See, you don't know sports the way you think you do.
No, I guess not.
It's true.
Winning all
He
5
showed
games
you.
is the best of 5.
You got me. I got.
So if the Guardians win all 5, they'll go right to the World Series.
No. Oh, because they have to go to the ALCS.
ALCS.
So
that's best of 7.
Yes. That's
so they have to win all 7 of those.
No.
And I'm sorry? They'll win all 7 of those, and then they will go to the World Series in New Orleans. In 2025. No, I'm pretty sure. If you're going to tell me best of 5, you got to win all 5. And that's called a sweep, Bill. You probably don't know this. You got a pen? Write this down. It's called a sweep when you don't even let the other team win 1. You go, we could let you do it, but we're not going to let you do it. So, of course, I'm joking for people just tuning in. They would have to win 4 to
Of 5.
Of 5. They have to win 4 of 5. See, that's where the fractions get tricky, because when you see these guys on Sports Center, they go, all right, so these guys have to win 4/5 of their games, and it gets tough. But I'm looking forward to it. So your Cleveland Guardians against the Detroit Tigers.
Yep.
Begins Saturday afternoon on 100.7 WMMS, and then we will be preempted on Monday afternoon by Game 2, which is a 4:08 first pitch. Not 4:07, not 4:09, 4:08.
I have a feeling Wednesday's game, if that's the next game they play, will also be a daytime game. So we'll see what happens. It might be sparse.
Oh, God, are you serious? I'm going to get kicked off.
We don't know yet. We'll see what happens.
How do they not have a schedule yet?
Because they only have the first 3. They only have this weekend. Because there's other games being played, and they need to figure out what's...
But they know they have to play... Oh, because they don't know if it's necessary.
Yeah.
Well,
no,
those
they
will be
just
necessary.
They haven't laid it out
They just
yet.
haven't. Yeah, it's laying it out because they want to see how the series are going. I don't know.
They'll figure it out.
They're just jerking us around.
Yep.
Yeah, baseball. Didn't feel it all of that. Baseball. Yeah, baseball. It's fun just swinging the bat. Now football isn't that bad.
These kids are in their 30s now.
Baseball's better. And I'm way too short to play tetherball. My little boys can do tether.
Is this better or worse than the "Why does a dog have a poop in his butt" song? Why do
this
dogs
is just
poop?
like I've heard this so many times.
Yeah, I know, right?
So like the poop in the butt.
I need to get a new song sung by 2 11-year-old preteen boys from 20 years ago. All right, I got to take a break. You want to send a text 35192. You want to watch the show? You'll do that.